listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful fall day here in Gwinnett County. I'm talking about lovely. It's 55 degrees going up to a high of only 69. So when I woke up this morning, it was cold, y'all. So my sugar baby and my daughter spent the night with me last night. And she had to go to school this morning. So when I went to go give her a hug and walk out, we walked outside of the door. She's like, Gia, it's cold. I said, yes, it's cold. She's like, I'm not going. I'm not going home. I said, you got to go to school. I'm not going to school, Gia. I stay with you. I said, you got to go to school, baby. And it was cold, y'all. I was like, oh, my God, it's freezing out here this morning. So I think about that time, it might have been about 40-something degrees. Because when I walked out there, I was like, ooh, it's cold right now. It's like that kind of cold where you blow smoke out your mouth kind of cold, like that kind of cold this morning. But right now it's 55 degrees, so we should have a high of 69. But I think the rest of this week is going to be pretty chilly. I don't think we're going to have any majorly warm days like the whole week. I think tomorrow may be the warmest day, but after that it's going to be in the 50s pretty much the rest of the week. And Thursday is supposed to rain, so yeah. But anyway, hope you're having a good day. Today is Tuesday. Yep, it is Tuesday already. Tuesday, October the 26th. It's Tuesday, October the 26th. It's also National Tennessee Day, National Pumpkin Day, National Mule Day, National Mincemeat Day, National Financial Crime Fighter Day, and National Day of the Deployed. So we got a bunch of national holidays today, but the one that sticks out for me is National Pumpkin Day, because you know it's that time of the year. It's pumpkin season. Got pumpkin pies, pumpkin spice coffee, pumpkin muffins, everything is pumpkin. Pumpkin pie. It's that time of the year where it's all about the pumpkin, right? Isn't that crazy how it's only certain times of the year there's certain things that are popular? Like this time of the year, you can see pumpkins everywhere. My daughter went to do a pumpkin. She took the baby to the pumpkin. I think it was a pumpkin patch or something this past weekend, and she got to ride the horse. She told me she rode the horse, but there was somebody at the pumpkin. I think it was like a little festival, some pumpkin festival. I think that's what it was. Somebody was there and they had a mask on, a monkey mask, and they jumped out to scare her, and they scared her. She came in, she said, Gia, the monkey scared me. I said, the monkey scared? She's like, yeah. I said, I'm going to punch that monkey in the face. I'm going to punch the monkey in the face. I said, yeah, you're going to punch that monkey right in the face. The monkey scared my baby. So she was scared of the monkey. And she talked about it for the rest of the day. And my daughter was like, okay, the monkey's gone. But she was scared of the monkey. And that was like, the monkey, she told me that when she came here, I was like, Gia, and the monkey jumped out on the fence and the monkey scared me. I was like, yeah, the monkey scared you. She talks really good. She's 2 years old, but she talks really, we have straight conversations. Like, she's 2 and we have conversations, like grown folk conversations. Like this morning she came in, my daughter had made some oatmeal. And she was like, I don't want to eat oatmeal. I want cookies. So she had the cookies. I said, where you get the cookies from? She said, Uncle Dunk. So my uncle we call him Dunk. So Uncle Dunk gave them to me. I said, she didn't eat oatmeal. She wanted to eat the cookies. They like little cookies you get on the airlines. Two little cookies that come in a pack. You know, they call themselves give you a snack. And that's really that's not even a snack. That's like a quarter of a snack. But those are the kinds that when you fly Delta, the little brown cookies, they're good too. My uncle always buy a whole lot of them. And he put them in his room because he knows she's going to come. And he put them where she can reach them. So she'll go in there and get her a couple packs. So she went in this morning and got her a couple pack of cookies instead of eating oatmeal. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Monica Batiste for today, Tuesday, October the 26th. We're going to kick it off like we always do. And that is with Aries. Aries, travel may be confusing. Your creative imagination will help you in coming up with unique ideas. You can visit clients and make big impressions just by giving them some hands-on help. Yeah, your creative imagination is going to help you come up with some unique ideas. So use your imagination today. I don't know what it is you're trying to accomplish, but use your imagination to come up with that very unique thing that's going to help you move that vision forward. Taurus, it's time to consider putting money into long-term investments. You are exceptional at presenting your ideas. You are best not to retaliate if members of your household are trying to pick a fight. Yeah, listen, if people in your household trying to pick a fight, don't even waste your time. Don't retaliate. Don't even put the energy into that crap. Just walk away. You can't argue by yourself. That's what I was always told. You cannot argue by yourself. So if someone's trying to argue with you today, Taurus, walk away. Just walk away. I know sometimes it's hard. You want to get your point across. You probably want to smack somebody, but don't do any of those things. Don't even put energy into that stuff. Just walk away. You'll feel much better later. I'm telling you. There have been plenty of times I want to just give people a piece of my mind, but I decided to just walk away. Like, you know what? Whatever. It's not even worth my energy. Truly. And I had to do that over the last few months. Like, there are some things that I could have legally fought, and I was like, you know what? God is going to take care of them. I'm going to walk away. They're going to get whatever it is they deserve. Karma's a motherfreaker. Yes, it is. Gemini, don't expect support from your mate. You can gain valuable cultural knowledge through dealing with foreigners. Find out what they're up to and see if you can pick up where you left off. Okay, now what you trying to pick up where you left off from, Gemini? You know, when I hear stuff like that, I always think about an old love. Sometimes you remember that person that you love so much, and I don't know, everybody don't have those. But you might have met somebody that you loved like a long time ago. You were young. You guys were like going off to college or something. And, you know, it just didn't work out. And you see that person and you pick up where you left off. Have you ever had that person in your life where you just kind of pick up right where you left off? It's weird, right? It really is. So I don't know what you're trying to pick up where you left off at, Gemini. But make sure it ain't nothing that's going to interfere with your life like in a big way. Because you might need to leave that in the past right where it is. Leave that there, right there. Cancer, exhaustion combined with overindulgence could result in minor health problems. Get busy trying to make more money. You need to look into ways to change your self-image. Yeah, exhaustion combined with overindulgence could result in minor health problems. Be careful what you're doing. You don't want to overexhaust yourself. And you don't want to overindulge in anything because too much of anything is not good for you. Just trying to help you out, Cancer. In the meantime, after you get some rest and take a minute, then you look at how to make some extra money. Yep, make more money. Look into some ways to make more money. It's the holiday season. Find something to sell. I'm working on something right now just for the holiday. I think it's going to be cute too. So I'm working on that. But find something to sell. It's the holiday season. Black Friday is coming. Have something to sell at Black Friday. If you don't have a product, maybe you have a course or a book or something, Black Friday. Black Friday blowout. It's Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Plan a 3-day weekend sale for everything. Make it good. Make it real good. Leo, there are ways of making extra cash if you put your mind to it. Be aware that joint financial ventures could fall apart. You could experience delays in shipments or mail and should be careful while traveling. All right, be aware. Be aware that financial joint ventures could fall apart. Just be aware about that. Make sure you understand what you're investing in before you do it because those ventures right there, they could fall apart. And a lot of times, anything dealing in joint ventures or venture-backed things, they could fall apart. If you're investing in a business that's new, it could fall apart. If you're investing in stocks, that could fall apart, especially if you invest in the wrong stocks. Consult a professional, Leo, before you make any drastic financial decisions, and make sure you understand the repercussions and the downside of all of it. Just trying to help you out and save you some money in the long run. Virgo, real estate investments will be extremely profitable in the long run. Your personal life will be disrupted if you've been too busy with business. Entertainment should include the whole family or a lot of your friends. Listen, I understand. Listen, I get it, Virgo. Your business is front and center right now. You're busy trying to make it happen, and you've just been busy. But your personal life disrupted. Your personal life probably non-existent. If you're like me, you probably don't have a personal life because you're focused on the business, and that's not a good thing. I'm not glorifying that. It's just that sometimes as an entrepreneur, we get wrapped up in trying to push this vision forward, and we forget that we have a personal life. So take a minute, though, Virgo, because you don't want to lose a person you love because you're so busy focused on the business. Every now and again, I have to take a minute. My husband and I, we work really hard, but we have to stop sometimes. So, okay, it's time for us to go on a date because we used to go every Friday night. And then since football has been here, I've been going to football games to watch my nephew play. And speaking of playing, they got beat. They got beat Friday night. Grayson lost. They lost. And my nephew got a pick, and they call it out of bounds. They said it was an out of bounds pick. But anyway, we think that's a bunch of crap. But I'll talk about that on another show. But since football season has been in, he's been working on Fridays very late, and I've been going to the football game. So after the football season is over, and then they go back to a 10-hour shift, which means he's off on Fridays, and that's going to be coming up real soon, then we'll go back on our date night. But we've been busy working. He's been working his job, and I've been working the business. And so by the time Saturday and Sunday come, we're exhausted. So we got to pick some time for date night. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer and Monica Batiste. Stay tuned.
listen to them. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. Don't be afraid. Be strong. You're not alone. Take a deep breath and realize. Trust in yourself. I promise you'll find hope. Oh, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. Only your heart can tell you what is right. You really should listen to yourself. The only thing that truly matters now is that you're doing well. You're doing well, yeah. Don't fall for it. Don't listen to them, baby. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. Just follow the light. You're almost there. Just open your eyes. It's right there. It's right there.
Welcome back, welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Monica Batiste. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You are best not to discuss your personal life with others. Residential moves should be considered carefully. Try looking into new ways to make extra money. Keep your business to yourself today, Libra. Yep, you don't want to tell nobody your personal business. Keep it to yourself. Don't share that with anybody today. Just keep it to yourself and try looking into new ways to make some extra money. Listen, it's that time of the year. You want to make the extra money. You want to have a wonderful Christmas, because I know a lot of people do. Make that extra money so you can have a wonderful Christmas. And then here's the other thing too. We tend to spend a lot of money at the holiday season, right? And then January, everybody's looking crazy because they done spent too much money. Like, oh my God, I shouldn't have bought all them toys. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have bought all them clothes. Oh my goodness, I bought too many shoes. Don't do that. Make some extra money. Spend out of the money that you make for the things that you're trying to do. So just be careful about that, all right? Scorpio, don't let your personal problems interfere with your professional responsibilities. Sooner or later, your partner will have had enough. Don't use the interstate as a racetrack. Listen, your partner is about to be fed up with you, Scorpio. I don't know what it is you're doing, but you're about to piss them off to the point where they're going to say enough is enough. And I don't know what that's going to mean when they say that to you. So you may want to take a minute today and think about what you're doing and really tick somebody off, because you don't want to lose the person that you really care about. If they say enough is enough, and it could mean that you might lose them or something, or lose out on something that they're doing, you might want to think about that. Yeah, and don't let your personal problems interfere with your professional responsibilities. Leave the problems at home when you go to work. Leave them at home, or don't let them interfere with your business. Sagittarius, you may have a problem dealing with elders. You must act quickly. Don't confront the situation if you don't feel you can keep your cool. Yeah, listen, Sag, if you feel like you're going to lose your temper, just leave the situation alone, because you have a reputation to protect. It could cause some damage to somebody and to yourself. So if you don't think you can keep your cool, because if you're fuming already before you even get to the situation, if you're already ticked off, that chances are you're going to lose it. You're going to lose your cool. So if you feel like I can't, you know what, I'm going to walk away, because this is one of them situations going to make me forget that I'm a good person. I'm just trying to help somebody out today. Listen, Sagittarius, they're going to call the police on you. They're going to put you out the building. I'm just trying to help you out. They're going to fire you. Just trying to save your job, save your life. Capricorn, changes in your home are apparent, and you must be willing to bend if you don't want to find yourself alone. Changes disregarding your image will bring you greater confidence. Okay. You may want to try your hand at a little creative writing. Don't let your boss get the better of you. Now, here's the thing. I hear what Michael is saying, but don't let your boss get the better of you. Just remember, that is your boss. I know. They're saying that now. If it's some kind of fun situation that you don't want your boss to get the better of you, that's one thing. But if you are at work and your boss is telling you something and you need to do it, you can't listen. It's your boss. Just remember that. I'm just trying to help you out. Because you can go in there talking about, I'm not going to let you get the better of me today and get fired. And you may need your job. So I'm just trying to help somebody out. Aquarius, you need a job with more responsibilities and a higher wage. Positive changes regarding your personal status are evident. Your romantic inclination should lead to a committed relationship. Okay. All right now. Listen. All right. So listen, Aquarius, if you need a job with more responsibility and a higher wage, you probably need to get some more education. I'm not telling you to go back to college. What I'm saying is learn a new skill. A new skill can increase your pay. Learn something new. That's what people don't understand. If you want to make more money, you have to learn something new. A lot of times we don't want to do that. We don't want to learn anything new, but we want to make more money. So you're in the same situation you were in last week doing the exact same thing. You haven't learned anything new. You haven't taken an initiative. You haven't stepped out on faith, but you want to make more money. Your job is the same. Why do you think you should get paid more money for the same job, like a substantial amount of more money? I'm not talking about like your regular increases. I'm talking about a lot more money. If you've been doing the same position and you bring nothing new to that position, yes, you should get a inflation rate, a raise. I think so. But if you're trying to make a lot more money, you're probably going to have to up your skill level. You're going to have to up your knowledge base about some things. And listen, there are so many things you can learn right now. I'm talking about right online. Like I'm in the process of getting my securities license. I'm supposed to be getting my security license for 3 years, y'all. I know I'm insurance licensed. Like I have a life insurance license. I think I'm licensed in 3 states now. I'm licensed in North Carolina, New Jersey, and Georgia to write life insurance. But I've been on the track to get my securities license for 3 years to be exact. Well, this December be 3. Well, not even 2 years. And I just hadn't done it. Now I have some time on my hands because I freed myself up to do some other things, which means I really needed to get rid of some stuff. So in order for me to push my podcast, Wise Women Invest, I need to know how to really invest. Like I got some stocks and things now, cryptocurrency. Like that's my thing. I like crypto, and but it's not something that they talk about often in the stock market. So in order for me to really talk about stocks, I know about stocks. I learned about stocks years ago when I used to work at Prudential. I'm talking about years, like 97, 98. But I just never got into it. So now I'm pretty much into all types of investing. Real estate investing I'm looking into. I tried my hand at that before when I was in Jersey. Didn't do so well because I didn't listen. I had a coach trying to coach me, but I didn't listen. Yep. I had a coach, but I wanted to do it my way, not knowing crack. And so I felt horribly. Let me just say that. I'm talking about horribly. And so I won't do that again. I'm going to listen to people who have done the things that I want to do and move down that path. So real estate investing, being able to tell people more about stock investing, and also how to leverage life insurance as an investment tool as well, and a wealth building tool. So I've been life insurance licensed since '99. I write policies for family and friends because they know I do it. I don't talk about it a lot because I love doing other things more than I love doing that, because a lot of people still don't understand the importance of life insurance. And so I don't talk about that much because I've written policies for people who didn't pay them, and then I get a chargeback. So that didn't make me very happy. So my thing was, you know what? I'm not writing any more insurance. That was my thing because I didn't like the chargebacks. And I was talking to my coach, my financial coach, and she was like, listen, based on the number of policies you write, you're going to get some chargebacks. Just know that. But the more you write, you get to offset that and still make a profit. And I was like, okay. So she kind of put it to me a different way. But every time I would get a chargeback, I would quit insurance. Like, forget this crap. These people don't care about life insurance. I ain't trying to be bothered with it. And that's what that's what happens. Or, I write a policy for somebody and they don't get approved because, they smoke 5 packs of cigarettes a day. Like crazy stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, like I just spent this time. So I had to get my mind away from that. But anyway, that's what I do. So I'm going to work on my securities license over the next few weeks. And I'm going to relaunch Wise Women Invest to talk about real estate investing, cryptocurrency, which I like a lot. Right now I have stocks and I have cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, Bitcash, Litecash, Ethereum, And what else I got? Bitcoin, Bitcash, Litecash, Ethereum, and something else. I forgot. Oh, Dogecoin. So I have investments in all of those. I'm not telling you to invest in crypto. I'm just telling you what I'm investing in. But now I want to get some more stocks on the other side. And I got some mutual funds stuff, but I need some more. Like, I need to have all this money working for me while I'm over here talking to y'all. I'm just saying, while I'm talking to y'all every morning, this money need to be turning over while I sleep. When I turn over in my bed, the money need to be turning over. So, the way to do that is understand, like, really, really understand investing. So that's my next move. All right, let me keep it going. Last but not least, my fellow fish, Pisces, work diligently and you will get ahead today. You need to obtain additional details that will lead you into strange topics of conversation. Oh, really? Okay. You may interest some of them in your service you have to offer. Amen. Listen, I got some service. Y'all want to be on TV? You want to be on podcasts? You want to learn how to listen? If you want to learn how to launch a podcast, and I'm going to talk about that because today is Talk Business Tuesday. I'm going to talk about why you should be launching a podcast right now. And I'll talk about it on the other side because it is Talk Business Tuesday. But listen, fish, work diligently today to get ahead. And somebody need the things that you offer. But until you tell them what you offer, they don't know. So you got to let people know what you offer, right? Because they're looking for you. There may be some interest in what you have to offer. Work diligently today to get the message out about what you have to offer because they're waiting for you to show up. Let me just say that again. Work diligently today to get the message out about what you do and what you have to offer because they're waiting for you to show up because they need what you have to offer. All right, fish? That's what I'll be doing today. I don't know about you, but that's what I'll be doing. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Monica Batiste. Now let's get on to some news that you can use. Let me tell y'all this. All right, so my husband loves to coupon. Like, he loves couponing. We went to the grocery store, and we rarely go to the grocery store together because I don't like grocery shopping. But I was like, let's go to the store because I needed some stuff. Like, I needed to buy some stuff. Like, okay, I need to buy some food that I can just, pop in the oven. So we went to the grocery store. So I rarely go to the grocery store. So when I go to the grocery store, if I do go, I'm picking up about 3 things: some bread, some milk for my uncle, some cereal, some cheese, some eggs, just little things. That's all I'm picking up. But he and I went together on Saturday, and he is known for having a coupon for something, but we went to a different grocery store, and he didn't have a coupon for that. And I was like, so I said when we walked into the grocery store, there was a sign on the door talking about double and tripling coupons, and he's like, I don't have any coupons for this store, which is funny because he always had coupons. But anyway, I shared that with you to say this. The FBI is revealing new details about a $31.8 million counterfeit coupon scheme that landed a Virginia Beach couple in prison for nearly 20 years combined. What in the world? Listen, I know I had to lead off with this story because I'm thinking, what? How the freak can you do coupon fraud? Well, you can. You can pretty much fraud anything. In a press release last week, the agency said the investigators found fake coupons in every crevice of the house belonging to Lorianne Talents and her husband, Pacifico Talents Jr. The falsified savings were worth more than $1 million. They also found designs for coupons for more than 13,000 products on Lorianne's computer. She trained herself in different techniques she needed to manipulate barcodes to make those coupons work. Listen, I don't care what y'all say. It's some smart folks out here. Talents, who is considered the mastermind of the scheme, would create fake coupons with discounts near or even over the item's value. Lord have mercy. People will find a way. Here's the thing though. When you keep doing it, you're going to get caught. So Talents didn't use the fraudulent coupons herself. She didn't use them herself. The FBI says she sold them to subscribers that she found herself on social media and communicated with them using an encrypted message app. She had a scheme going on. She was smart like a mother freaker. So Talents will pay more than $400,000 in digital currencies such as Bitcoin. Ooh, and sometimes exchange coupons for stolen rolls of special paper stores used to print the coupons on. It's some masterminds out there, y'all. I'm telling y'all, you have to be careful because there are some people out there smart as heck. This woman done got her whole system. She found the person to give her the coupon paper that the coupons are printed on. She traded these fake coupons for digital currency like Bitcoin. Yes, you can sell Bitcoin to get real dollars. Yes, you can. It was a 3-year scheme and was discovered by the Coupon Information Corporation, which received the tip that someone was making and mailing fraudulent coupons. One group of manufacturers said it lost over $125,000 from fake coupons. That this woman, she was a mastermind. Listen, to read, over 3 years, they have amounted losses in up to $32 million for retailers. So retailers lost some money messing with this woman. Yeah, she got 12 years in prison. Her husband got 7. They're going to prison. Listen, it's to read the full story. Go to Gwinnett Daily Post. It's there. I'm reading directly from. I just had to if you look at her table, it's ridiculous, y'all. They got a thing here with just bands and bands and bands of coupons. She figured it out. She must got the perfect printer. She had everything. Yeah, she's a counterfeit coupon, rolls of paper and coupon designs for 13,000 products on her computer. All the evidence right on her computer. $32 million retailers lost because of this couple. Listen, there's some smart people out there. There are some smart people out there, and they will find a way to make them some money. I'm just saying, there will. All right, let's move on to some news around Gwinnett County. I just had to share that story with you. Sometimes I run across these stories that I just can't believe. I'm like, what? Coupons? Yeah, fraudulent. Yep. All right, anyway, let's start out with some news from Gwinnett County. Say apartment seekers in Peachtree Corners may soon be able to live in a former hotel without fresh linen or room service delivered to their doors. Okay, it said without. I know you're like, why would they want to do that? Well, City Council will consider a special use permit on Tuesday that will allow Blaze Partners to convert the Homewood Suites Hotel at the intersection of Technology and Peachtree Parkways into an apartment complex. So there was a Homewood Suites extended stay there. They're going to turn that into apartments. They're going to consider turning that into apartments. If approved, it would be the city's first use of an ordinance enacted in late May that allows developers to convert declining hotels into small apartments. The city passed the ordinance in case hotels lose their national brand due to loss of revenue from the pandemic and declining quality or shutdown. So what they're saying is that there are some hotels that are, either abandoned or they're gonna close down. They're looking at allowing developers to turn those hotels into apartments. And the reason they're doing that is because we need affordable housing here in Gwinnett County, just like pretty much everywhere in the United States. We need to have affordable housing. There are people and families living in extended stay hotels already here in Gwinnett County, and I know that a lot of people don't know that, but it's the truth. So they're going to take these hotels and they're going to turn them into 1-bedroom apartments. So the 1-bedroom apartments will likely be priced around $800 to $1,000 a month. That's still kind of high. Like for a 1-bedroom, I mean, I know that's still a little bit high. The guests who currently stay at extended stay hotel will be offered an opportunity to apply for an apartment, she said. So that's kind of cool though. But here's the thing. So when you stay at an extended stay, think about this for a second. When someone stays at an extended stay, all they pay is the hotel room. They don't pay gas and electric. They don't pay for cable. They don't pay for water. They pay for none of those things. They just stay. They pay for their room. And so although $800 may not sound like a lot, if that person is making $7.25 an hour and they get a 1-bedroom apartment and they have to pay between $800 and $1,000 for the rent, and then they have to pay cable, and then they have to pay gas and electric, and then they have to, in some instances, hopefully they don't have to pay water. That's going to eat up whatever little money they have. You know what I mean? So I commend them on trying to address the problem. I still feel like that's a little bit high for a 1-bedroom apartment. So we're going to see how that goes. That's going to be in Peachtree Corners. That's on the table right now in Peachtree Corners. But this is a problem around the United States, that there is a shortage of affordable housing. And if you look at some of the rents that are being paid right now for housing, I passed by a construction site the other day, and they were literally building 1-family houses to rent. Yeah, because people want to live in a house, but they don't want to have to. They may not qualify to buy the house, so they have a whole subdivision that they were building to rent. That's where we are right now. People want the space. Now here's the thing: they could be expensive. If you go online and you look at rented houses, you can spend a lot of money on some rent for a house. And most people are saying, if you're going to rent a house with that amount of money, why not just buy? Well, that's not even easy these days. When you look at the price of real estate right now, houses that went for, $190,000. I've seen houses that went for $190,000 that are now $399,000. Literally the same house. And I'm talking about 2 years ago. So from 2 years to now, it had an appreciation of $200,000. That's what's happening right now. I've seen houses that were $190,000, and now the house is worth $399,000. Well, that's what they're calling it, $399,000. So, that's where we are right now as it pertains to real estate. And so, I want to get into real estate investing, but I definitely want to look at something that's alternative to housing right now, and that's more affordable, that people can afford and call their own. So that's what I'm looking at doing. Some other stuff as well, but that's one of the things I'm looking at doing. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County Public Schools is struggling to hire paraprofessionals who are critical to helping many special needs students. Right now, the district hired about 400 paraprofessionals this year alone, but it's not enough, officials have said. The district school board of education recently decided to contract with a third-party vendor, ESS, to fill more than 130 vacancies right now. So they need more. I know with the pandemic, a lot of teachers decided they didn't want to come back because they didn't want to go into the classroom. Some have opted out to teach at home. So it's just been a lot in our education system over the last year and a half because of the pandemic. And so right now, they need it's urgent. They need to fill those 130 vacancies, and that's important because there are some students that really need to to be able to get the professional help that they need, and that's what paraprofessionals come in at. So paraprofessionals supervise and help special needs students in school, providing individual attention and managing behavior. They also meet with families to talk about what the students are doing, how their students are doing. Gwinnett struggled to fill these positions come at a time when schools across the nation are grappling with the shortage of low-paid support positions. The district pays paraprofessionals about $11 an hour, but does not pay health or retirement benefits under the contract with ESS. Ooh, $11 an hour, see? That's another reason. Like, that's not enough money. And so there is no medical, there's no retirement, and it's $11 an hour. So you're supposed to take care of your household with $11 an hour and pay for health? Yeah, that's not... I don't think they're going to fill those positions either. I really don't. There's not enough money. Board member Therese Johnson said she would like to see paraprofessionals see benefits and a better pay. Paraprofessionals recently increased from $9 an hour. So it was $9. And you wonder why there's a shortage. Well, there's a shortage because you're not paying enough money again. You know, I don't think we should be competing with McDonald's, she said. Because McDonald's pay, what, $13, $14 an hour? Yeah. So... you know, and they give you like all kinds of other little perks, right? So ESS will hire all Gwinnett paraprofessionals while the contract is in effect. The school district will pay the company $16,000 per paraprofessional, which Batiste said is cost neutral. Anyway, if you guys are looking for, you know, they said the most innovative strategy I could think of is to try to find a way to increase their pay. Board Chair Everton Blair said, I think you would find some success there. Right, if $11 is not a lot of money. Like, not when you're trying to hold down a household. We just talked about people. You're supposed to pay rent, gas, electric. You got to have a phone for emergencies, internet and cable because the kids got to do homework. How out of $11 an hour it's not going to work. I don't see it unless that person is living with somebody or they're like a young person trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives. They don't have any real expenses that may work, but for a person with a family, $11 is not gonna work. So there's no health benefits, there's no vacation, there's no retirement. So when you miss work, you miss days of pay. There's no, you know what I mean? Like if you have a job, like a regular job, if you miss a day, you normally have sick time or vacation time or, you know, paid time off or something. You have nothing, you just miss a day's pay. So I still don't see them filling all the vacancies. I'm surprised they got as many people as they do. Like, I'm surprised they had 400, that they hired 400. Did they hire them at $11 an hour with the same kind of payment structure? If they did, that's surprising. Because right now, you can go and make more money selling something online if you take the time to learn. You really could. Like, what is that? Yeah, you really could. Like, it's rough. Anyway, to read the full story, go to ajc.com. It's there. You can find out more about that. Well, Gwinnett Tax Commissioner to mail Grayson's taxes in November. Yep, you know, Tiffany Porter, and Gwinnett had been beefing because, you know, she was saying, I'll collect your taxes, but you got to pay that partial. And they was like, we're not paying you. And so Grayson won. And so Grayson residents will finally receive a bill from the municipal taxes, bringing an uncertain dispute about taxes collection to an end. Gwinnett County Tax Commissioner Tiffany Porter will mail out revised bills to Grayson residents on November the 1st. Her office announced yesterday. The bills will list both county and city taxes that are due by January 1st. A Superior Court judge ruled in September that Porter must collect property taxes on behalf of Grayson, a city with less than 5,000 residents. The city filed a lawsuit against Porter after she declined to collect both without personal compensation. So she was saying, I'm not doing it. And they were like, yes, you are. And the judge said, yes, you are. So look like you're going to get a tax bill from Miss Porter, Grayson, starting in November, which is this week. What is this week? I think it's Monday. I think Monday is actually the 1st, right? So you're gonna get your tax bill in the mail. That was a fight, and you know, people were unhappy. What she did was not illegal, but they ruled against it because, you know, our governor said no. Had it been other folks talking about doing it, he probably would have said yes. But it wasn't other folks. It was Tiffany. So, you know, he put a bill on the table, passed a law. He did a whole lot of stuff to stop it. All right. So that's all the news I got for you today. I want to talk a little bit about business because it is Talk Business Tuesday, and I won't keep you long. But I just got to tell you about some things that's happening. So, right now, I love podcasting. It's what I do. I do this a lot. I just picked up a new client that I'll be releasing a podcast for as well. But this is a great way to get your information out there. So you guys may have heard me earlier this week or last week where I said that Good Morning Gwinnett is number 3 in Portugal in the news segment, which I was like, shout out to people, shout out to my friends over in Portugal, shout out, which I thought was just amazing. And I was like, oh my God, it was amazing. This is a great platform. And the Greater East Side Chamber, which is also, I'm on the board, but it's also a client. I'm going to be launching their podcast too this week. And one of the things I realize is that people still don't understand the power of this platform. And if you are a business owner or a business organization and you want to help small businesses get their message out there, this is a great way. And I can't say that enough because I still don't think people get the power of that, right? Let's take the chamber for instance, right? So the Chamber of Commerce, any Chamber of Commerce, your goal as a chamber is to make sure that your small business members, your membership, which is pretty much comprised of small business owners, get the most exposure they can, get the most help in growing their business as they can. And when you launch a podcast or some kind of marketing tool to help them do that, you're bringing great value to that member. And that's why I'm excited that Greater East Side Chamber here in Snellville is going to be launching a podcast for its members, because it's going to give them the opportunity to just go to expand their brand just a little bit further. So if you are a part of a chamber, or if you run a chamber, if you sit on the board of a chamber, ask your chamber to launch a podcast to help the businesses in your network extend their reach, because the show is global. Good Morning Gwinnett, I do it 4 days a week because you hear me talking live. Is number 3 in Portugal, like for real, right? And I was like, that is amazing. But I'm not just in Portugal. I'm in hundreds of countries around the world. And so if you have a global brand where you can sell to anybody in the world, this is a great platform for you to do that. And it's very cost effective. And if you do it in conjunction with your chamber where you already paid your membership, that's another great way for you to say, hey, listen, I paid a membership. I think we should have a podcast. Because listen, just like voting, your membership counts. It helps your local chamber stay afloat. And if they're not giving you what you want at your chamber, then you got to say something about that, because that's why you pay a membership. And so if you are part of any business association and you feel like I need more help in growing my business, I need more help in getting exposure for my business, podcasting is a great opportunity. Now, what I hear from a lot of people is, Audrey, I don't have the time. I don't even know what I'm going to podcast about. That's why if your chamber launch one, or the business association that you're associated with launch one, you can put your message out one time and they market the message, because they are taking a little bit of money from the dues and helping in growing this podcast or this marketing platform for you. And so I think that's really important. I wanted to talk about that because I'm on the chamber board here. I'm in charge of the podcast and streaming media to help our members get more exposure. And starting in the November, we're going to be interviewing people and bringing them on the show, on the podcast, and putting out tips on podcasting and marketing that's going to help them grow. So these are things, and then that player is going to be embedded on our website. So now our members can get more of that. So these are some great ways to do that. Shine the spotlight on your members. If you are an organizer of an association, a small business association, help them. They need your help. A lot of them don't know how to start a podcast. A lot of small business and solopreneurs don't have the time to start a podcast because they're busy trying to run the business. But any little bit of help that you can give them to expose them to more, to give them more exposure, is a great opportunity for them. And it's a good selling point for you and your organization, because not many organizations out there can say, hey, listen, when you join my organization, I also spotlight you on our podcast, our blog, our TV channel, our YouTube channel, our LinkedIn page. Not a lot of them can say that. And I know because I'm a part of three of them, and they are not doing this. Greater East Side is really on the cutting edge, and not to toot my own horn, but that's because of me. And Noise Media Network, which is my company, because we do streaming TV. Like, they have a streaming TV channel that I set up back in, I think it was July, August. So now their members can submit videos and also be on the TV network, which is on the Noise Media Network. And Noise Media is syndicated on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Roku, and Android TV. Again, giving their members a way to get more exposure for what they do. So they come to me and we've launched these channels, and we're launching a podcast next because this is important. helping small businesses get attention and grow is important for them to continuously to move the communities forward. Because remember, small businesses are the engine of our economy. We say that all the time, but and it's not a cliche, it's the truth. Yeah, big businesses do a lot, but small businesses help put a lot of people in and give employment. And so you want to make sure that you're supporting your small businesses, and a podcast and streaming media, if you're an organization, is a great way to do that. Now, that being said, if you want to learn how to launch a podcast for your network, for your association, for your chamber, go to podcastuniversity.training, podcastuniversity.training. That is a class that I will be holding on November the 20th. Where you can learn how to launch a podcast, and I will share with you what you need to do to get your members involved. Podcastuniversity.training, www.podcastuniversity.training. Check it out. All right, I'm going to my last song. I'll be back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
How do we get this low? You come over and we start a fight. Never know who's wrong or right. Feel nothing when you go. I know it's not intelligent, drinking for the hell of it, but that's irrelevant now. We should talk about us. How come we're holding on? 'Cause really I don't see the benefits now. And you've broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense, there's no reason why I still fall back to you. Should probably let you go. I know I can be cynical, make everything difficult, but it would take a miracle now to fix the problems. How come we're holding on? 'Cause really I don't see the benefits now, and you've broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense, there's no reason why I still fall back to you. Why do I fall back to you? Why do I fall back to you? Fall back to you, fall back to you. Why do I fall back to you? Why do I fall back to you?
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. It's a good one. Here goes. It says, thankfully, persistence is a great substitute for talent. Let me say that again. Thankfully, persistence is a great substitute for talent. Steve Martin said that, and he was absolutely right. Have you ever seen somebody and you know they're not that talented, right? You're like, man, how did she get there? How did he get there? How did they do that, right? Because you know they're not talented. They can't sing. They can't really dance. But they're like these mega stars or mega athletes. Guess what it was? It was persistence. They didn't give up. They kept going no matter what. Listen, I get on here and y'all hear me stumble when I'm talking because I still have braces in my mouth. You can't see them, but they're there. So a lot of times my words get slurred. I talk fast. All kinds of things happen. But I do what I love, and I'm persistent. And I'm consistent. And so, yes, I may not be super talented, right? I may not be super talented, but one thing you cannot say is that I'm not persistent and I'm not consistent. And that's a lot of times that's all it takes. It takes you being focused. It takes you being persistent and focus on the thing that you really want to do and being consistent. Over 500 episodes. I think I'm over 600 now. That's consistency. That's persistence. Because my goal is to build a network of podcasts, right? And if it's just me, then it's just me. If other people come on board and launch a podcast on Noise Podcast Network, that'd be great. But right now, it's just me, and I'm okay with that because I'm doing what I love. And hopefully somebody be inspired. So, you know what? I'm going to build a podcast network. I'm going to do what Audrey does. Yep, she gets on there and she's real and raw. Somebody left a review on Twitter. I thought that was so cool. I'm telling you, it's me being here every day with my faults and all, with my real life and everything. It's me being here every day. And they said, you know, it said the show was refreshing, I think. And I'm like, wow. When I get those kind of now, granted, I know not everybody's going to like my show. Not everybody's going to like what I got to say. Not everybody's going to like my voice. And over the years, I have learned to tune those people out, right? Because the people that matter are the people that I affect in a great way. The people that I inspire, the people that I motivate, the people that say, you know what, if Audrey can do it when she's stumbling, I can do it. So I can do it too. You know, if Audrey can do it and she talks fast, I can do it too. If Audrey can do it and because she got permanent braces in her mouth, I can do it too. You know. So those are the people that matter to me, the people that I'm touching in a positive way. Some people, you can't touch them in a positive way if positive was written on their forehead because they're just not positive people. They aren't. You know, if you ask them they were positive, they'd be like, yes, but they're not. They find fault in everything. They criticize everything. And I can't worry about those people. I have seen times that being an entrepreneur over the last 24 years, if somebody said anything bad about me, I would crumble, right? But now I realize, you know what, Audrey, somebody's always going to have something to say. But it's the people that you affect in a positive way that really matter. And that's why I'm grateful that people found my show amazing in Portugal, you know, where it's number 3 on the news charts, right? And I'm excited about that. That's why I have my other podcast. I love the space. I say that all the time. That's because I do. I remember when I first moved to Georgia. Now, we were born in Georgia. This is where my family lives. But I was raised in New Jersey, in Newark. I grew up in Newark, and then when I left Jersey, I was living in Maplewood, and I sold my house in Maplewood, and we moved to Georgia. But I remember my brother would come down here, and he came down here for like 7 straight years before he actually moved. And he would ask me every time he came down, said, "You like it down here?" And I was like, "I love it down here." He would ask me that every single time. "Wait, do you really like it down there?" I said, "No." So I call him Candy. "No, Candy, I love it down here." Right? Like, I don't like it. I love it down here. And so, you know, now he's here. He understands what I mean. My nephew, I had to pick him up from practice one day last week before last. He had football practice. School was out, so I had to go pick him up. And so I said to him, I said, "So how you like it?" He says, I love it down here. Right? I said, "You don't think about your friends in Jersey?" He said, "Not at all." Right? But I love my friends in Jersey, and I miss them a lot, but I love it here. So, you know, I said all that to say, there are some people that's going to love it, and there's some things you're going to love. And there's some people that's going to love you, and there's some people that's not going to love you. And it's okay. You know, just be persistent and consistent in what you do, and that will outshine talent mostly all the time. All the time. There are people out there sing way better than Beyonce, but they probably don't put in as much work, and you don't know who they are because she probably puts in a lot of work, and she's probably put in a lot of work to get to where she is. I'm sure there's amazing people out there. I know people that can sing wonderfully. They don't have the guts because it takes a lot to be in spaces where you're front facing to the crowd. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to be on video. It takes a lot to be on stage. It takes a lot to be behind the mic. It takes a lot because it gives people opportunities to beat you down, right? So it takes a lot. Not everybody's equipped for it. I had to grow tough skin. Someone told me a long time ago, "Audrey, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you gotta grow some tough skin." And that day when she told me that, I was crying like a baby. Because somebody had said something bad that I didn't even do. That was the crazy part. But they were mad because they didn't win, so they blamed me, and I cried like a baby. She's like, "You have to grow some tough skin." Pretty much what she was saying is, "Girl, put your big girl panties on and keep it moving." And after about 2 weeks of like crying, you know, and I probably needed therapy, I got back up and said, "You know what? I'm gonna keep doing this because I love it." All right, so listen, that's all I got for you today. Be sure to check out yesterday's episode of Built Together. You can go to builttogether.com. That's BUILT, the number 2, GETHER.com, builttogether.com. Listen to my episode there. That's my new podcast. Also, Popcorn and Politics. If you missed it on Sunday, go to popcornandpolitics.com. You can listen to the episode there. And pretty soon you'll see videos for all of those in the same place. These are all on the Noise Podcast Network, noisepodcastnetwork.com. And I'm just happy, y'all. I'm just doing something that I absolutely love. I'm helping people do the same. I'm helping organizations do the same. I talk about podcasting. I push podcasting. I help people set up podcasting. I help organizations set up podcasts. It's what I do. It's what I love. So be sure to check out all of the podcasts and all the ones that's going to be added to the network. Like the Greater Eastside Chamber podcast will be there. My new client podcast is also going to be there. So you'll see more podcasts other than just my podcast there. You'll see more of those podcasts that are going to be there. But check it out, Noise Podcast Network. And if you think you want a podcast, be sure to go to podcastuniversity.training. Podcastuniversity.training. The training starts November the 20th. It is a 3-hour boot camp. I'm going to walk you through the steps, tell you what you need, tell you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I'm also going to show you how to launch your own Alexa skills so you can ask Alexa to play your podcast. All right? All right. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, stay safe out there, y'all. Just stay safe. Keep your mask on. Stay socially distanced. Wash your hands. All of those things are still in effect until we get the coronavirus under control. Right now, we still don't have it completely under control. If you feel so compelled to, get vaccinated because that's going to help you as well. I will be back again tomorrow. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.